The difference between a fixed index annuity and a variable annuity or the marketplace is your account balance is credited based on a market-based index. I'm going to use the S&P 500. So if the S&P goes up 10% in that first year, your account would go up. If it goes up 10% the next year, again, your account balance would go up. Here's the difference. What goes up does what? At some point it's going to come down, right? We all agree. So here we go. Year 3, what went up came down. And it came down at 40%. In the market, what happens to the value of your assets? They go down 40%. It's that simple. In a fixed index annuity, what happens in a down year is you don't make a dime, but guess what? You don't lose a dime. So for those of you that love the market and like the thrill of agony or thrill of victory and the agony of defeat, right? The variable annuity might be the product more suited for you. For those of you that say, you know, I've kind of been there, I've done that, I don't like to see my statement go down, then you're going to find that the fixed index annuity is probably going to be a little bit more your cup of tea. And certainly one strategy doesn't fit all, and you could implement several of these strategies together. As you probably can tell, Warren Buffett is my kind of guru out there. If you think back, who's the best investor of our time? Warren Buffett. For 52 years, nobody has got to his level. So he kind of knows what he's talking about, but again, he's saying the first rule is do not lose money. The second rule is read rule 1 again. So, I mean, you know, the focus is just don't lose what you have. And when you think about it, Diane and John, if Diane and John are going to be good stewards of their money, which obviously they are, what do they want to make sure? That if either one of them predeceased the other, they leave the surviving spouse with as much money as they both have today. That's just called being a good steward. That's called not letting your principal erode on you. Preservation of principle. Some key words. You'll find that this strategy, this 100-year strategy, will work well for you. So here's the ultimate question. Let's say you implemented this strategy, your age in fixed, 100 less your age in equities. And you did so in 2008. Did you lose money? You bet, right, Diane? Because we have 40% in equities. But we have 60% in fixed bucket. Now we didn't lose 50%, but we lost 22%. I don't know about you, but I'm much more comfortable with 22% loss than I am with 50% loss. And all I've done is make some slight adjustments in my overall investment strategy.